This episode is made with backlog footage, and the events that occur herein happened months ago. This episode may contain flashing lights and colors. Viewer discretion is advised.
This guy. I recognize this guy. The helmet doesn't really fit me so well anymore, because my head grew. There's so much hot air in this stupid thing that it can't be contained by this brain bucket anymore. So, yeah, I need a new helmet. So I have one. It's sitting right there. It's currently kind of half buried, but that's okay. We'll deal with that. Anyway, we used up a bar of battery on my camera just recording the intro. Goodness gracious. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So it's okay. I've got ways to fix that. Anyway, it's more irritating. I digress. So, this is the old helmet I used to wear. It's a Shoei Neotech, first generation. And, yeah, it's been an awesome helmet. It's a fantastic thing. Got many, many, many miles on it. And, yeah, it's done everything I've needed it to do. It's got a little GoPro mount there. It's been around the block and then some. So, been with me for a very, very long time. And, yeah, so you might be noticing the little cable dangling there. What the hell is that for? Well, got a microphone. That's kind of hard to see, but there's a little cable for it. This plugs into the camera for the GoPros and all that. That's how I get my lovely audio that I have in there. And, so you can see the little power unit here, and all that fun stuff. It got darker in here still in a moment. It's fine. Anyway, so I got a little power unit on here, right there, that you can kind of see. And this leads up into this mess up in the chin bar, which is what this piece is called. This is a modular helmet, so it flips up like that, which you're not supposed to ride like that. Don't do that. Anyway. You're probably going to do it anyway, but whatever. It's fine. If you want to wear out your neck with extra wind resistance from the chin bar, then you go for it. And eat pavement. Anyway, I digress. So, the cable goes up to the chin bar section. I have to close this. Make sure I'm not getting cable stuck in it. Or my shirt, for that matter. Cool. And we open the visor. Like so. I can kind of see sort of, not really in there. Kind of see stuff. Let me grab my flashlight. You can kind of see what's going on in there. So, kind of not the easiest thing to see, but it's there. And yeah, so that whole mess that we can kind of sort of almost see is that stuff is 99% cable. So then, okay, where the hell's the mic? Well, it got really dark in here. Anyway, the microphone, it's stealthy. It's right there. Right there. See that little black dot? I'm trying to do this through the viewfinder. That thing. That piece of it right there. That bit right there. That's the mic. That's where it's been the whole time. I can aim. Why don't I just look at what I'm doing? Well, you get the idea. So that's the mic. So, now, yeah. So this helmet's still perfect condition. Don't have any issues with it at all. It's a wonderful helmet. It's rock solid. Never crashed in it, I don't think. Maybe I did. I don't know. Anyway, it's still fine. All the vents still work. It needs a bath, but it still works perfectly fine. And yeah, a little sun visor there that flips down and all that. So yeah. So you might be seeing the Velcro stuff on here and be like, well, what the hell is all that about? That's for I used to have, and still have actually, old wireless earbuds. Company called Jaybird, and we got these. This is before the times of AirPods and all that. So, yeah, so I got this. This goes in my ear, and then this would actually hook up to that Velcro. So the way this all would work is, so I got a piece of Velcro on this earbud, because you're only supposed to have one of them in your ear at a time, legally. So that part goes on here like that. And then this would go up inside the helmet into my ear. And then what do you do with all that stupid cable that just dangles there? Haha, I was smart. Old piece of gaff tape with some Velcro on it. And I got matching bit of Velcro there, so that just sits right there or so. Sticks like that. And then this goes up inside the helmet. I got full freedom of movement. I can aim and all that fun stuff. Aim the camera, rather. And look around and be safe. And still have audio going into my brainium here. So yeah, and that's how that works. So that's why there's Velcro on this thing. Anyway, I'm rambling because I do that. So if that's something that is not interesting to you, then I am gonna still use those. As far as I know, they still hold a charge, I think. I don't know. We're gonna find out next time I go riding. But anyway, yeah, so I do actually have AirPods. I don't remember where they are. I do have AirPod Pros 1st gen, so do still have those. I haven't paired them to my new phone yet. I used to run a iPhone 11 Pro, I actually have right here, but I recently upgraded to the 15 Pro Max, so I got that as a birthday gift from my dad, actually. So, thanks, Dad. But yeah, so what the hell is this video? This is turning into a really crazy, stupid long intro, but got a lot to talk about apparently. So okay, we'll talk about it. So, long story short, this helmet don't fit anymore, and I have a new helmet that fits perfectly. Yeah, slight problem, it's not set up for anything. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna get it all set up and ready to go. Yeah, so now you might be asking, okay, well, are you gonna migrate the old mic from this helmet to the new one? The answer is no, and I'll tell you why. So the reason why I'm not going to be doing that is I want to keep this as a backup because it does still kind of fit on my head. It's not the best fit, but it does kind of fit. I can squeeze my head in there. It's not exactly painful, but it's too tight. But in the event that I happen to need a backup helmet for whatever reason, I'll have one. That being said, the main reason why is in case I finally encounter a person who is going to be my wife, whoever she may be, I don't know. And she wants to do motovlogging or whatever. She'll have a good helmet, assuming her head fits in this. I'll be ready and good to go, as long as the power unit hasn't gotten all corroded from battery stuff. I don't think there's a battery in it. I could look. No. Good. There's no battery in it, so it's good. I was smart. So that's good. Perfect. So yeah, I was smart and I took the battery out before I stored it away. So yeah, so that's that. So we are going to put the old Shoei back in storage. Got Blake back there. But anyway, continue with what we're doing. So, what the hell are we doing today? Well, like I said, we're gonna get that going. I have to unbury it, so give me one moment. Alright, I'll do that. And before I do that, I'm gonna change the clip. So, yeah. So, all right. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so that should now be good to go. Whoa, different angle. Is it crooked? No, maybe. I don't know. It's fine. Good enough. Anyway, so, it looks crooked, but it's not. It's just you're at an angle. I'm totally not hiding the very hideous, disgusting flight tape over there. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. So, all right. Welcome to the this portion of the show. Anyway, it's kind of a mess. Sorry. It's a studio. What do you want? Also, I'm a mess. And I moved in 4 years ago, and I have yet to actually like unpack half of my stuff because stress and life things in general. I digress. Like I say, reiteration. I'm a mess. So anyway, but don't let that deter you if you happen to be somebody that's half decently interested in me in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, I'm ready for you. It's time. So, this is my lovely PS4 OG launch model, my friend. How are ya? And I just gently set you over yonder for a minute. Alright, this is the thing. This has been waiting for a very, very long time. Oh, here's the new brain bucket. I got a Schuberth. Yeah. Kind of expensive, but well worth it. Oh boy. Let me tell you. Shoei Neotech is like an Acura. Very high quality. Like a Benz. Hell yeah. Anyway. That's not talking down on the Shoei, let me tell you. That Shoei is a Rolls Royce. Yeah. Put you back over yonder. Sure. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think to... No, okay, good. That's fine. Almighty great. Alright, so... I am going to use the restroom, and I shall return in just one moment. I am back. Alright, so, I don't remember what I was saying. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna get this thing out of the box, and I'll show it to you. Get the chair out of the way. Already had it open and out of the box and all that. Anyway, I digress. Here we go. This thing is so nice. Here we go. This is a new brain bucket. So yeah. So the cool part about this helmet is I'm going to be able to actually use my chin vent with this one. Which I couldn't do with the Shoei, so just the camera mount blocked it. But now I got a chin vent. Right. Gotta love it. My ventilation. This is a I was gonna call it a Commodore. There's a C in the far. It's like Commodore 64. It's that. It's not. My brain help. All right, this is not a Commodore 64. This is a Schuberth C4 Pro, is what this is. And yeah, I don't have the communication package or any of that for it, but it's just the bare helmet. But it is immensely amazing. It's already pre-run for the communication mic. Having issues today, apparently. But yeah, it is not set up for my camera mic or anything like that. But with luck, we'll be able to make that work. There's a bit less space in there than in the Shoei, in the chin bar. But should still have plenty of room in there for the immensely long lavalier microphone cable. Yeah, I'll get to that. Anyway, so yeah, mostly the same stuff. So yeah, it does have the stuff about that. Anyway, it does have all the microphone and the speakers and all that stuff pre-run for the communications stuff and all that. I just don't have the modules for it yet. I'm gonna get it eventually, but I don't really have anyone to like ride with, so I don't really need it. But yeah, that's what these are for. Basically, it's all pre-wired and everything. So you got the you got this piece here with the some battery pack goes in this side. I think, well, one of them anyway, one side, and the communication pack goes on the other side. I don't remember which is which, but anyway, yeah. And it's got an antenna built in to the helmet and all that. It's a very nice helmet, but yeah, I highly recommend it. But in any case, I digress. So today we are going to get this guy all wired up for microphones. All that. That's close. Kind of built in. That's nice. Okay, that's nice. Oh, it's even got a little cutout on the other side in the exact same place. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Cool. So I'm probably just gonna wire it up the same way I did with the other one. But I don't really know for sure. Exactly? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah. Generally what I do is I have the power pack in there, and then I stick the microphone on the other side. So I've got the, just like I did with the Shoei, basically. So got the power module on the right side, and then I've got the actual mic itself on the other side, tucked in there, and then I've got all the cabling and all that, the extra crap that we don't need. Got all that in the chin bar, basically. It just goes across. And then I tuck some of the cable through here and have it come out one side for so it can hook into the cameras and all that. So anyway, I digress. I already showed you all that. Sorry. So just effortless. The show you kind of gotta fight with the visor. But anyway. So yeah, all right. I might use this box as kind of a work area here. I don't know. We'll see. Pretty nice. Might as well. Ouch. Get a drink. I'll be right back. I can't really see what I'm doing, but it's okay. Excuse me. Also, yeah, if you're new to the channel or don't remember, I belch a lot, and I'm not shy about it, so if that bothers you, don't let it bother you. Anyway. I'm polite about it. At least, so. Most of the time. I take pride in the weird, strange monster noises that I make. But, you know. I am polite about it. At least kind of, sort of, somewhat. I do declare. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm slightly losing my mind today. One of those days. Anyway, I digress. So, yeah, so you might, so let me talk about cameras for a minute. So, back in the super old days, my very first one that I motovlogged with was this guy. Hero 2, GoPro Hero 2. Wonderful, amazing camera, excellent camera. Still going to be using it. But it's not the main camera. It's an additional. I don't have batteries for it, but I can power it externally. But not when I motovlog. Unfortunately. But I do have power packs. I got this one. And I've got this one. Anyway, I digress. So we got those, or that stuff. Then we got this guy, which you might recognize, Hero 3. So, very nice camera. Not the most high resolution thing on the planet, but it gets the job done and it looks good doing it. So, very nice camera. I like it a lot. Does everything I need it to do and then some. Very proud and glad to have it. Then we've got the almighty Hero 4. Haha. For the longest time, this has been my main go-to GoPro camera. Excuse me. Shit sinuses today. So this is the GoPro Hero 4 in all of its glory. It still works perfectly. And yeah, batteries are getting a little old, but it's fine. It mostly still works. And yeah, so this is also no longer the main camera. Then we have this. So this is the new one. GoPro Hero 10. It's all this junk attached to it, right? Yeah, I know. Long story. Anyway, so I'll just kind of break this down a little bit. So I got the camera here. This is not what's going on the helmet. What the camera is, but not all this other stuff. But I digress. This is just a tripod quick connect mount unit thing. But anyway, so yeah. So GoPro Hero 10, got the USB-C battery door installed. And this thing is the new audio dongle that they have. It's enormous and weighs an absolute freaking ton. And yeah. Anyway, so this is going to be the new daily driver for motovlogging camera. This thing overheats and the batteries kind of suck, but it takes really good video. So, it takes really good video for being a GoPro. So, I like it. What I don't like is having to convert the video files to a different format after I'm done, because they argue with my video editor and cause a crash. So I have to convert them or transcode them into a different format. Anyway, H.265 HVAC encoded. Anyway, stupid garbage. Anyway, so yeah, it's fine. It's okay. It doesn't take that long usually. Anyway, we'll have to do some of that for this video. That's fine. So, in any case, yeah. So, what are we doing here today? Well, we're going to wire up the new helmet, and I'm going to do a little test run with the new mic and everything else with the GoPro Hero 10, and I'm also going to test it with the older cameras as well, just to make sure that that stuff all works. Like it's supposed to. So yeah. Now let me talk about the Hero 2 for a minute. So the Hero 2, very nice camera, very old camera. They don't make batteries for it officially anymore. So I've got one of these, and this is a very old battery. It doesn't hold a charge anymore. So, it's not sponsored, by the way, but Wasabi Power, they make all kinds of camera batteries, just batteries in general. Highly recommend them. They make great batteries, including for this. So, I'll be getting new batteries for pretty much everything from them. So, but yeah, so I don't have a battery for this camera anymore, unfortunately. So, no battery. But I do have a external battery pack, but I think it requires a battery to be installed for it to run. I don't know. It does fully charged. Got one of these ye olde backpacks. That does still hold a charge, amazingly. So I could try that. See if that'll run. So will you run without the? Hey, no shit. Wow. Okay. Well, that's cool to know. Interesting. It's got a little red light there, letting you know that it's drawn from this thing. Interesting. No shit. I didn't know I could do that. Well, that's cool. In any case. Huh. Okay. So I could potentially use the skeleton backpack door and bypass having to drill another hole to power this thing separately if I want to do that. Which I don't, but interesting. Okay. Oh, let me shut this off. Cool. That's really cool. Glad that still works. I don't know how long it would last, but we have it. What are you doing? Where's it? Oh, it's rain. Okay, it's raining. How much is it raining? Sounds kind of heavy. 3.3 millimeters of rain right now. I think. Yeah. 3.5 millimeters of rain. Anyway. Sorry about the noise. We're like right next to the window. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, how appropriate. I have to somehow resistify my new microphone adapter. I do still have the old one, so let me go over the camera plan basically. So the Hero 10 is going to be the main shooter. This is going to be the main camera for the helmet setup. So we're run this thing mainly. So we're going to use this until the batteries in it die. Then once that happens, we'll have a choice to make. We can either power this thing externally with this thing, a little audio dongle with a power input, which is really nice. So it's got that going for it. So we got that option. Or we can switch to one of our other cameras, like the Hero 4, Hero 3, or the Hero 2, for instance. I've still got all the equipment I need for that, including the old audio dongle for the old Hero 3 and 4, and anything else that might need one of these. So we do still have this, but as floppy as it may be, it is not floppy enough apparently for the Hero 10. So it's okay. We know all about big floppies around here. So anyway, I digress. I do have some actual floppy disks, but I digress. Anyway, neither here nor there. Future things. Sometimes you just gotta be a mess. Is what it is. I'm trying. Anyway, so this old Hero 2, amazing camera. Wonderfully has its own built-in microphone input. Whoa! Yeah, it's because it's old and it rocks. So like, hell yeah. That's the gist of all of that stuff. So let's get to wiring up this helmet now, I guess. So I'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna move the camera around and do all that fun stuff, and I'll be right back. Ooh, behind the scenes. Yeah. It's like changing plans and actually thinking before I just randomly just start doing things. So, got my other tripod here. I'm going to use for this because it's easier to set up. That way I don't have to set up a whole bunch of different things all at once. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. I'm gonna grab you. And you're coming with me? Excuse me. Ready to go? Also, if you hear my feet squeaking around while we meander about the cabin here, it's because I'm wearing my motorcycle boots to help them to get broken in. So, I apologize. Apologies, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to flip around. Cool. Thunder. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So, only some of those cheese curds over there. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set you up like that. And then what I'm gonna do is in the editor, I'm gonna flip this around so it's facing kind of like it's supposed to. So we'll flip this over. That's supposed to. So let me get this. It's kind of sort of half decently centered. There we go. Alright, so you are good to go. So now I'm going to flip that around and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we got all that stuff going. Alright. Cool. Hi. How's it going? It's actually fine. Cool. Alright. So it looks upside down for me, and it looks upside down for you too, but that's actually a good thing, because it'll help us in the long run. Not much of a work surface, but it's okay. We don't really need one. Kind of a weird, wonky angle, I apologize, but it's the best I got right now. The place is kind of a disaster, and it just kind of is what it is. Can you see that garbage? This out of the way. You saw nothing. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Cool. Oh, yay, now I can sit while I do this. I do have a workshop with a nice workbench and everything else. The problem is it is a complete mess and disaster at present. So, kind of the way it goes. Impromptu work surface. It'll have to do. Anyway, I digress. So, okay. Yeah. The drink here. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is get the camera mount set up. So I'm actually gonna need to grab this. So if I can set this guy up for the Hero 10, all my other cameras will fit too. Because the Hero 10 is the most bulky out of the bunch. So, my apologies for the light that might be flashing in from, coming in from that side. I got a Zephyr screensaver. So, anyway, alright, for now, cool. Okay. So, let's get this guy camera mount. So this is the, I think, is this the piece? Looking for? I thought I had one of these. Not what I'm looking for. Okay, so anyway, I digress. Back to what we were doing. Okay. I wish I had one of those regular mounts, but I don't, so, oh well. It's fine. Let's use one of these curved ones. That should be fine. These mounts hold like crazy, so it's all good. I know supplement with gaff tape engineering if I need to. I think we'll be okay. Alright, so let me see here. Okay, so, first things first. What I need to do is to get the mount on the helmet. For that, I'm going to need my gaff tape, which I put where? What did I do with the gaff tape? Gaff tape, what did I do with it? What did I do with that? Where did I put that? Where the hell gaff tape be? I just had it in my hand not that long ago. Am I sitting on it? No. What the hell did I do with it? I swear I'm losing my mind. Where did it go? What did I do with that stuff? Put it somewhere.
Error. Idiot detected.
Oh, wait, okay. I swear, I just had it in my hand not that long ago. What did I do with it? I don't want to hear about it in the comments. Okay. So, we got all that stuff going. Alright. All that stuff going. Alright. Ah! What the hell? Help! Yeah! Alright. I'm doing wonderfully. I don't know what you're talking about. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Goodness gracious. Okay, so now that we have our lovely gaff tape here, we can actually do some gaff tape engineering here. Alright, and by engineering I mean just using tape. Alright, so, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna move you. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make this even more inconvenient to do all this, because you're worth it. One second. Whoa! You're moving. Excuse me. Huh, the hell was that flying by? The hell are you doing up there, Clouds? Strange thunder around here. Okay. Must be those new barking clouds that we heard about on the news. Didn't you hear about it? Surely. Sweet. 19 minutes on battery left. Let me plug you in. Hold that thought. Okay, ready to go? Sweet. Gotta love it. This is why we are smart about how we do things here in the studio sometimes. Okay, I can just plug this on in like that. Haha! No more battery constraints. Yay. Cool. Alright. Alrighty. Let me flip that back around. Well, the only downside to this is I can't very easily monitor the thing here. So, which was kind of the benefit of having you right here. But oh well, that's fine. I'll just have to assume that like you're in the frame. What we're gonna do is do some stuff. I'll try not to have my head in the way while I do this. And take another drink real quick. Excuse me. Now, one side note about the garbage over in that direction. I have an excuse. The garbage truck comes tomorrow, so the garbage can's full. Anyway, so just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, all right. So the first thing what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start a new clip, actually. So I'll be right back. That way I don't have to be stupid in the editor. Okay, I'm back. Cool. Okay, I might actually zoom you in a little. Yeah, that's better. Nice. Cool. Alright. Now you can see better. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is use this here gaff tape. It's not technically waterproof, but it's good enough. I've been using it for many years on my helmets and stuff. Highly recommend it. It works well. Better than duct tape because it doesn't leave goo behind or yank paint off or any of that stuff. It's less permanent. So, anyway, this tape's kind of old, but it's okay. It's fine. Stuff. Okay, so don't need a crap ton of it. Just need a wee bit for right now. That over there so I can lose it again. Alright. So, what we want is for this to be as smooth as possible. And as even as we can get it, so it doesn't look terrible. Like that or so. Perfect. Okay, so now what we want to do, we want to just slowly, and it's not going to be perfectly smooth because this is a curved surface and tape doesn't work well on curved so much. You're not going to have a perfectly smooth surface, but anyway, so I'll explain why we're doing this. Why am I putting tape here? It's so that the adhesive on the camera mount has something grippier to grab onto, essentially. That's why we're doing that. So it can grab onto the smooth on the helmet, the smooth surface on the helmet, but it doesn't do that the best. So better off doing this. So now what we want to do is just kind of smoothen out all this stuff here. Get these creases out best we can. It's as smooth as we can get it. This is mainly just for looks. Just working these creases out so it doesn't look like crap while we're trying to look all cool with our camera gear and all that. We want to look somewhat half decently professional anyway when we're out and about doing stuff. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be close enough. You can use like a credit card or something for this, but using your thumbnail works good enough. So I just want to make sure that it's on there and it's good. We're good to go. The other reason why you want to use something like gaff tape is in case you get the mount imperfectly mounted, or you want to change the mount or whatever, and you want to take the mount off. So you're done motovlogging and you don't want to do it anymore or whatever. This gives you an out. So all you need to do to remove the mount, rather than using something like a pry bar and a heat gun and all that stupid crap, all it takes is just peeling off the tape and it comes right off and you're good. So there are easier ways to do this, and you can get mounts that aren't like permanent and all that. And yeah, I know you can do all that, but this is the method I use because it works well enough for me, and it's good enough for me, and it's the method I use. So I've been doing this for many years, and it's perfectly good enough for what I need to do. Look a little more professional there. Just get that into the crease on the helmet plastic stuff and all that. So it'll help the tape to grip too, ever so slightly. Alright, and there we have it. It's a little crooked, but it's good enough. You're not going to know about it unless you look for it. So. Cool. Okay, so doesn't look the greatest, but there it is. You can tell that this is meant for doing things. Cool. Alright. So there's our tape. Alright. So there's that. Now what we need to do is we need to take our camera mount, which is right here. Now, here's the thing. We only get one shot at this. Because if we screw this up, we gotta take the tape off and do all this over again, and we're out a camera mount. So, be extremely careful when you do this. That way you don't have to do it again. So, I've learned that the hard way many times. Anyway, I digress. Now, typically I like to use the flat mounts. I don't like to use these curved ones so much. You seem to get more surface area with the flat ones. From my experience at least, but it's fine. So I'm going to use one of these curved ones. Now I could stick the mount on there sideways, and that would probably give me better stuff. I do have I've got these little axis twist guys here that do all that. So like I could use this if I really wanted to, but and like mount it that way and do all that, and I might still do that, I don't know. So we're actually gonna test that, but we're not gonna do it by actually mounting it. We're just gonna do a dry run test basically. So let me grab my camera, grab the Hero 10 here, and so this is the pre-configured mount that I made many years ago. I've been using this setup for the longest time on my motovlogging setups, and it's been perfect. So it's basically a just slide on and just forget basically. So you mount the camera and you're good essentially. So yeah, I've been using this for a long time. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm actually going to stick this into the mount. Just like that. So there's our mount. So that would go right there. And yeah, so now I'm noticing right off the bat, because my old one used to sit up higher, so what I might do is I might actually extend this out anyway and just kind of raise it up a little bit. That way I can have it more like it used to be, and have it more be more of an actual like view of like what I'm actually looking at, rather than have it be slightly lower, and then you get it's already weird because it's like further out from like my actual head. So but it's okay. In any case, so let me just test this. Let's check this out. So this would give us much better coverage surface area wise. Hey, don't be doing that. Did you see that? I sure did. Kindly don't do that, please. Okay, stay away from the power lines, please. So, this is getting pretty good coverage, but this way would probably give us more, I think. This, that. Oh, this is already hideous. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I can't stand this already. Oh, look at this disgusting. What on earth? Oh, that's hideous as hell. Anyway, I don't like that idea at all. Okay, so alternative option is, rather than using this flat mount, or the flat one of these, I've also got one of these that we could try. So we got one of these guys. So rather than using one of these, kind of hard to see, rather than using one like that, I could use one of these. So now I used to use one of these a long time ago, but it broke. So these aren't the strongest mounts on the planet, but they do still work fine. The main reason it broke was because I was stupid and I couldn't get it. Ouch! I couldn't get the camera off of it because I tightened it too much, and I was trying to loosen it up, and it just snapped. So gotta be careful with them. But anyway, whatever. So here's another option that we got. So we got this. Boy, if that ain't hideous, I don't know what is. Goodness gracious. What if we did it the other direction? That. Okay, well that's still hideous, but it's not as bad. I mean, it's gonna be hideous no matter what we do with it. But if I can get it to be the least amount of hideous that we can, then that's great. I do have a small, short little extension that I could yank off of this guy and have that work still. So there is that at least. I mean, we could do that. Another thing to consider here is wind resistance as well. So like the more junk we have on the front of the helmet, the more the wind is going to hit it and move my head, you know, in either direction. So the less wind resistance I can have on the bike, the better. It's not like an issue. It's just kind of uncomfortable. It's like you can fight it, but like it's not good for you in the long run, and there's less fuel economy and all kinds of other reasons why you don't want to make that thing. So okay. I think the move is I'm gonna mount this thing vertically. Yeah, I think that's the best move. And I think I'm going to use one of those flat mounts instead of the one of these. Ouch. I think I'm going to use the flat one instead. I'm going to use this as an example myself. That we want for that. It's nice, it's symmetrical, it's even. It's facing the wrong way. It's okay. Honestly, the only one that needs to be facing that way is the one that the camera attaches to, so nothing else doesn't matter too much there. Okay. So yeah, that could work. Okay, so let me get this mount out of here. You might be asking why I'm not using the newer flat mounts, which I do have a couple of. It came with the. You might be wondering why I'm not using this kind with the little rubber thing and that stuff and all, like this newer model of this. And the main reason I'm doing that is because this piece is a lot more shallow than on the old style. You got a lot more excuse me. You got a lot more Fritos tasting. Anyway, bleh. So you got a lot more room for the screw to go in, as far as I can tell at least. Yeah, much more room. Yeah, it's a lot more space in there. So that's the main reason why I'm doing it. Okay, so I think we're gonna do this. Now I can always, change my mind, but the thing is, I'd have to take the tape off and basically start all over, and I'm out one of these mounting pieces. And you can just get more, of course, but like I'd rather not have to spend money unnecessarily. So, money may be made out of trees, but it certainly don't grow on them. So, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna peel this 3M adhesive off of here. Like that. Okay, now we got one shot at this, so I'm just gonna do it. And, yeah. Be right back. I tell you, man, you can't sneak up on nobody with these freaking boots. Alright, trusty flathead screwdriver. This screwdriver and I are best buds. We've been doing all kinds of stuff together. Working on computers, working on stuff, working on all kinds of different things. Doing all kinds of stuff with these things. Excellent screwdriver. I don't even know what brand it is. It appears to be unbranded. So, just about every workshop's got one of these kind of screwdrivers. A random unlabeled thing. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. I don't know. So, like I say, it's gonna look kind of gross and hideous, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing. It's not supposed to look pretty, it's supposed to work. So, now what we want to do is very carefully stick this tape in here. Very easy to slip and cut yourself, so be careful if you decide to follow my lead. So what we're going to do is, so what I'm doing, I'm not shoving, I'm rolling the tape in underneath the mount. Then what I'm going to do, once the tape is underneath the mount sufficiently, I'm going to smush it down. Again. If I were actually planning this, I would have done this first and put this piece on there first, but I didn't think about this until after it was already on there. So, I'm iterative in nature. Whoa, see? Gotta be careful. That's good enough. Cool. So now, smash that down in there. Just like we're smashing that like button, if you haven't already. Am I YouTubing correctly? Am I able to schnoz correctly today?
Are you able to schnoz correctly today?
Yeah, I recognize that. Yeah, do you know? Good on you. Be watching other stuff. Got more than one channel, you know. Cool. Okay. So, this looks hideous, but in theory, it should help with things. Okay. Could even stick this in here. I don't think that's gonna work so well. But that's okay. This is just our first attempt. I do have at least one more of these curved mounts. I got two more. Okay, cool. So if I screw this up, we'll be able to do this 2 more times before I'm screwed and I have to go buy more mounts. So, that should be decent enough, I think. Blow that over yonder for just a minute. Back there. Be right back. Okay. Did I mention my sinuses are crappy today? I'm not able to schnoz correctly today. Okay, that's better. Stay. Oh, you know what? I was gonna do this the other way. Yeah, I sure was. Okay. That's it. Cool. Okay. Anyway. Alright. So now let me grab all my pieces here. Okay. Now we get to engineer a mount. So there we go. Alright. So that's on there. It's gonna Another reason why you don't want to have this big, long, giant arm is because with the bumps in the road, it'll kind of vibrate. So, like, kind of hard to tell, but yeah. So, a lot more leverage, and be a lot less stable. So that's kind of part of the downside to this idea. That is a lot of weight for that one mount to carry. A lot of leverage. So let me flip this around. Ouch. I think after all this time, they've come up with a better way to do this. Anyway. Now this is atrocious. I hate this already. This is absolutely awful, and I hate it. Strong word, and it's applicable. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, how about no? No thanks. Quite atrocious. Nope. Okay. So. Okay, so that ain't happening. Not with this one. Right? Okay, try going back to the flat. This time let me do it that way. It's the mount, not the plate, so to speak. So that's not completely terrible. That's like right up in the middle of my face, though. So we could get around that by using the rubberized one. It should do a lot better. But that wouldn't be happening if we weren't using all this junk down here. So, let me try this rubberized one. Because I don't like these. Oh shit. Well, yeah. Dicks. Well, that sucks. Okay, so we have to redo that. On the bright side, well, might still work. I don't know. Try it. Okay. It's still a little crooked, but it's on there. Sometimes using a little bit of moisture can help the adhesive to activate. Sorry, no helmet. I'm smashing you. Apologize. As we do for Schuberth. Ouch. Okay. Cool. Still recording? Yep. Good. Alright. So that should hopefully be on there a bit better. At least there's more surface area down there. Now, theory. Kind of, sort of. And not supremely so, but another consideration is being able to, well, that's an easy thing, but yeah, so like being able to open my shield and close it. That bumped the, oh, that actually popped off the camera mount. Okay, so that came off twice now. So, okay. So this mount is done. So we're down one of these. I don't like these. Okay, so that one's toast. Alright. So this time I'm gonna try vertically, or the horizontal one. Try horizontally this time. Now these mounts that I'm using are like really super crazy old, so it could just be that the adhesive is toast from age, but usually these things last kind of forever, so. In my experience, at least. Is that face up? These are inverted. No shit. Okay. Huh. Are these different? No. Why did they do it that way? That's really weird. Huh. Weird. Okay. Huh. Well, anyway. Okay. Put that on there. You know, I think we just found our winner. It's hideous, but it will probably work. Oh, that's atrocious looking. Oh, that looks terrible. Oh no. Look at that hideous freaking thing. Oh, good gravy. Oh no. Oh, it looks awful. Oh, almost looks like one of those, but hey. Yikes. Oof. It's a plus sign. That's what it is. Sure. Yeah. Let's go with that. Anyway. Unplanned. So, okay. At least we got angular control still. So when we're ready to go, we can still do that and have it go there. Mount is still not the greatest. I'm tempted to just like drill a hole and like screw it in there somehow, but I don't think I can do that. So, I mean, this mount is not the greatest. It's not secure. I don't like this at all. It's on there. I do still have some chin vent usage as well. Can't really get at it very well, but it's there. So, what the face shield? Face shield works. Oh, this is crooked. Hang on. Just forgets that. Like, what is that? It just holds the shield in place when it's down. Got it. So, okay, so that's pretty decently centered, at least. So, as long as I leave the mount with some space to be able to move it around, we're okay. But this mount is not secure at all. I don't like this in the slightest. It's just too much. The arm idea is terrible. I hate it. I don't like this. Hate's a strong word, and it's applicable. I do not like this at all. So, yeah, I don't like this. This is hideous, and it's quite stupid, and I don't like it. It works, yeah, but like, gugh. Ick. I'm gonna put this on my head. Alright, well, let's try with the head on. that got heavy fast. Yeah, it sure did. This thing's kind of heavy, I've noticed. Okay, so it's on my head now. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but anyway, okay, so the camera is unobtrusive, like entirely. I almost don't even know it's there. I'll be able to see the recording light that's on it, which is nice. So, I mean, like I said, it's unobtrusive, at least, and it's pretty close to the right angle. No, don't strip on me, you stupid thing, come on. No, don't rip that either. Oh, shit. I heard the mount peel. Boy, that's on there fucking good, ain't it? Am I twisting it the wrong damn way? Yeah. That was smart. I'm a smart person. Stupid idiot. Alright, that works better. Helps to turn it the right way, you stupid idiot. Alright. Ambidexterity is only as good as your dexterous. Okay. Cool. Boingy, 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 hoingy, doingy, doingy.
Boingy, 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 hoingy, doingy, doingy.
Boingy, 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 hoingy, doingy, doingy.
Okay, well, I stayed put anyway, so stayed on there. I don't know what it's gonna be like in the wind. Be pushing it up against the. Oops. That's about that. So now I'm gonna go take a look in the mirror and see what it's like. Okay. Okay. That is about as good as that's gonna get. So, yeah. There's that. Yeah, I do not like these mounts. I don't like this mount at all. Okay, well, I'll try this and we'll see how it goes, I guess. Cool. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna have to bring a screwdriver with me on the bike though, because I'm not gonna be able to get that off of there so well. So I'm gonna have this be on there pretty tight. Okay, so there's that. So what about the old setup? So let's try these. Okay, so it's a now with the battery backpack. I mean, it'll work, but I am not pleased with it at all. So, no matter what, I'm gonna have to take the camera off the frickin' mount to change the battery, which is so stupid. Boy, that's a really wonky S-curve in this cable. Oh, I don't like that at all. Ooh, that is the cable. I can feel it. Now, I was gonna get some of the super strong industrial fastener stuff, but I mean this stuff, I've been using this stuff for years. It's good stuff. I don't know if the adhesive's any good anymore. So I have to get new stuff. fact, I'm going to have to get new stuff because this adhesive is toast. Shit. Nope. Dicks. Alright. Well, I don't have all the parts to make all this stuff happen. Supposedly. But in my defense, that stuff's like over 9 years old, so anyway. I'm just not stoked on this sideways one, so I don't like this. It looks hideous, it's overcomplicated, it weighs a fucking ton. It looks stupid. I don't like this. It'll work, yeah. It's pretty slick, honestly. Like, it's pretty decent implementation of this crap, but like, it should not be this complicated to stick a freaking camera on your head. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Anyway. Well, okay. There's our crappy camera mount. Ouch. Oh, I do not like that at all. Oh, I don't like that at all. You know what? That's not any more surface area than having it vertically. So you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna bother with it. Yeah, screw that shit. I'm sticking it on there freaking vertically. I don't care. Screw it. It's fine. Tell you what I'll do. I'll gaff tape engineer some stuff. See, I trimmed my nails yesterday. Like the day before. And this is when I could really use them. So, yeah. I have a scissors, but it's all the way in the workshop, and I just sat down. Alright, hang on. Be right back. Okay, hang on. Okay. Alright. How we doing? Still recording? Yep. Good. Okay. So got all our finger oils on this. Too much stuff over here. Cool. Alright, so that should help supplement the surface area problem. Hopefully, at least a little bit. Okay, so now, stick this on here. We have to use the other mount. Is this one, this goo might be gone. I don't know. Oh, that's crooked as hell. Now these are very old plates as well, so yeah, the goo just might not be good anyway. So they're like 9 years old, so It's what I got on hand, so. That's what's this. Okay, new plan. Alright, so this is the last one of these I've got. So if this one don't work, I gotta go get more. Okay, so I do believe that's about all we're gonna get for that. Well, we'll just have to try it, I guess. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. We'll have to do. It's okay. Another really shitty option I've got. I think I'm gonna have to gaff tape engineer some reinforcement on this. I think it's the only real way to make this half decent. So, it'll look like crap, but it'll be on there. This is also old tape, so everything I have around here is old. I hear everybody in the comments saying, why don't you just drill it and put a washer and... Because I don't want to do that. I want this to be able to come off if I ever want it to. Doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to work. But, I mean, obviously we want it to look decent. You know, to be an absolute what the hell is that maneuver. But, like, you know, if we can give off the impression that we vaguely know what the hell we're doing, then, like, we're doing a pretty decent job. So, it can be a mess, but, you know, if it's an organized mess, then if it looks like it's supposed to look like a mess, then it's fine. I don't know. So I think that's about as good as that's gonna get. I can put one strip over the top as well. Still want to interfere with the chin vent. Call it gaff tape engineering for nothing. So part of the reason why I'm doing this portion of the show is for water resistance, because if water gets into the adhesive, it's not the super greatest for it. I don't think the adhesive is water soluble, but I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Anyway, just in case it is, I want it to be as protected as it can get, basically. Now, if I wanted it to be truly water resistant, I would not be using gaff tape, I'd be using duct tape instead. But, yeah. But duct tape is more permanent and it looks worse. I've done that in the past and it's been fine, but I've also used gaff tape in the past and been fine. So, that's why I'm choosing to go for gaff tape instead. That way I can have the option of removing the gaff tape in the future should I choose to do so. Without it being a giant mess in the rear end. So that's why we're doing the gaff tape instead of duct tape. You didn't see me cut that the wrong way. Whatever. Closer. For to not have to shout. Come closer. It's a dark and stormy night. The moment she walked in, it's the moment I knew